Hello viewers, in today's video we are going to learn how to file for VAT, that is value added tax. Let's start right away. Type ura.go.g and enter. So this is our portal. Go to the plus sign and click on login. So log in your ID and your password. So if your information is not up to date, this is the right time to update it. If it's up to date, then skip. So we are into our account. Slide down and go to e-returns. E-returns. Under e-returns, there is original. And under original, you look for monthly value added tax, which is here. Monthly value added tax, and then click on it. So this will bring us to download template for the monthly VAT return form, and then you click on this blue, the word in blue, which is the monthly VAT return. You click on that. Then you can open the form or save it. It's up to you. Most people prefer saving it. So this is our template. So do not fill in any information before you enable the macros. So let's go. This is macros have been disabled. So first go to options and enable the macros before you proceed. So it has to bring this word, please do not cut and paste any values in this sheet, and press OK. So we can start to fill in our templates or our form. So let's start by filling in the tin, and then the return period from date, which is the month before that is totally complete. Do not fill in the current month, which is halfway or incomplete. You fill in the month that is totally complete, which is the previous month. So you fill in return period 2. Then let's go to the next step, that is section A to F. Do you want to declare VAT on imported services or VAT withheld without VAT registration? Definitely no. Do you intend to file a new return? If you are filing a new return, then you click on yes. If you are not filing a new return, then you click no. Are you entitled to any special treatment? If you are, you still choose the yes option. If not, you choose the no option. And then bank mandatory in case of return, then this one is not necessary for now, so we do not fill this information in. Let's proceed. Whether original return or amended return, this is an original return. In case of already filed and you feel like you need to amend, then that is when you choose this option, the amended option. Then section C is sales, goods and services. So we are going to fill in this after filling in our invoices, our tax invoices. So we'll come back to this section later on after we have filled in our tax invoices. So we go to section G to I. This is section G to I, says details of VAT withheld payable. So this is where you put in the details or the tax invoices that were withheld. So we'll go to section G to H. So this is the details of VAT withheld claim in case the tax invoice or VAT that is withheld that you want to claim. This is where you are supposed to fill. And then section H says calculation of tax due. So this is where we calculate our tax, and this all happens after we have filled in, or we have filled in all the transactions. So we go to schedule 1. So this is where the magic happens. This is the output tax schedule for sales. So this is where we fill in our sales. So let's start by filling in our sales right now. So name of the registered purchaser, then the TIN of the purchaser, you have to make sure that there are 10 digits. Then the invoice date, invoice number, and then the description of goods and services, and then is it a capital good or business, in brackets, business asset? Definitely no. So definitely no. So by a capital good, we mean goods that are used in producing other goods rather than being bought by consumers. So amount before tax, we will calculate it. Let's see the amount before tax. This is the 30. And then amount after tax, use 18% of that is 464. So that is 18% of the total amount. So you do that for the rest of the tax invoices. You do that and fill in. You do that for the rest of the transactions. So let's do that and then come back. Now we are done filling in our invoices. As you see, our transactions are all filled in and the VAT has been also calculated here. So let's go to the next step. Schedule 2. Input tax schedule for local purchases on which VAT is incurred. Schedule 2 is the input tax for local purchases in which VAT is incurred, excluding administrative expenditure. So this is where we are going to fill in our purchases. Yeah, start with a name. I'm filling the team. I'm filling the invoice date. this is the description of goods or services. Is it a capital good? No, I defined for you a capital good, so I think you understand it better. Amount before tax. Use the total 18% of the total amount. 18% of the total amount, and this is the VAT it gives us. So these are our purchases. After you've filled in your purchases, you go to the next schedule, that is schedule 3. This is where you fill in all your imports. On schedule 3, you put in the name of the supplier, country of export, assessment stroke invoice. This is where you fill in the imports. Administrative expenses. This is where you fill in the administrative expenses. All expenses are supposed to come here as long as they are VAT registered. After you have filled in all the sections, you go back to section A to F. So we said we would come back after we had filled in our transactions. So now we are back. So this is where we stopped on section C. Sales, goods and services. So zero rated sales, local, zero rated sales, exports, export, local sales. So you fill this based on the information you have filled in. So as for us, we are under standard rated sales, VAT charged. So this is you go. Put an equal sign and then go to schedule 1. We are trying to get our total amount. So like you see, the amount exclusive of VAT is here, and then the VAT charged is here, right here. So we have been able to fill that in. So we go to purchases. To purchases. Yeah, this is section. So you always have to look closer and see that the VAT here tallies with the VAT in schedule 1. Let's see. I think you see they tally. The only difference are the points, which are always rounded off. So we are going to purchases. So under purchases, still we are going to look at standard rated local purchases. That is VAT incurred. So this is where number 14. This is where we fill in. But if you this is where we fill in. Put your equal sign. Go to purchases. So you do the same with that. In case you're put here under exempt purchases, that is where you go. In case you're under zero rated imports, that is where you go, and then you fill in the information. So go to schedule 2. And then fill in I think you see this is the amount exclusive of VAT, and this is the VAT, which is 7571. Let's look here and see. 7571991. 7571991. I think we are clear. So now tax claim due to bad debts, all this it's not a mandatory to fill them in, because they don't have the red star I told you about before. So it's not a must. You can just put nil. So now So you go on. Section E for investor traders, we fill in here. Section F, calculation of input allowed. Let's see. So now we are going to section H. Like you see, all information has filled itself in as well, because we had already filled in the transactions. Like you see now, the output tax charge is 8.2. The total input tax allowed is 7.5, and the offset brought forward, if we had any offset that we had brought forward from the previous month, this is where we would put it. But because we don't have any offset, we leave it as nil. So the total VAT payable claimable is 645. VAT withheld is 0. So net VAT due or stroke claimable is 645. So here we go. And I think we are good to go. So let's go back and validate. We still have another error. Let's see what is it this time. That is schedule 2. They said please enter the values column A to H. Really? Let me see. Enter T minus schedule 2. Okay. So we have no errors, no error in the sheet. Do you want to generate the upload file? Yes. You generate the upload file. So let's name it maybe Tina VAT. Save it under desktop and then save. So now we're going to go back to our portal, which I know we already signed out. So we're going to re-sign in, since it's been quite some time since we logged in. We're going to log in again. So here we are. So we'll go back again on e-returns, and under e-returns we will see original. Under original we are going to go to monthly value added tax. So now, last time we stopped on download template for monthly VAT return form. So now we are going to go ahead and then we fill in the return period, which is July. Let me check. Then you're given a text which you're supposed to enter. This text is normally case sensitive. So let's see. Is this K? Is there a capital K? T T J U K. So we upload our file Tina VAT. Open the file and then upload it. Do you want to submit your return? Definitely yes. Let's see if we have no errors. Well, we failed on the text. Let's do it again. UARW. VD. So let's try and see again. So we have no errors found in the uploaded form. So now let's submit our form. Ta-da, here we go. So this is our receipt, e-acknowledgement receipt. You can print it for record purposes, or you can print it for record purpose, and yeah, that's it. So now what we're going to do, we are going to also register a payment slip of 645,300. 645,000. We can round it off to maybe 400. 645,400. Let's go back. 645,000. So now we're going to go under payment, registration, and then select the payment type. That will be domestic tax. We continue. The tax head is going to be value added tax, not that. And then the amount is going to be 645,400. Yes. So this is our payment slip. So after this, you go to your bank and then you pay. You pay to URA. Thank you for watching, and please like and subscribe to my channel for more tutorials. Thank you.